Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy NAPPIE, and welcome to the YouTube channel. On today's episode, you will just love it. Just from the title, I know you have an idea of what we're going to talk about today. So if it's your first time seeing me, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get a notification anytime I post a video, so you will be the first person to watch my videos. Today, I'm right here in Accra, Pokwasi to be precise. If you've seen Pokwasi Interchange, this is an amazing place that you can bring your ward. It's a school that is right here close to the Pokwasi main streets. So if you're out there and you want to bring your child or your ward to this school, please do so. You will never regret it. I'll bring the owner of this school in to tell us about it, and you guys will have a fair idea of what we are about here today. So come with me. Let's go! Yes, so I have my very own, I know her name, but you don't, so she's going to tell us her name, and you will know where she's coming from, and also the brain behind this school and how the school came about. So come with me, let's do this. Hello, you are welcome to nappiebriggs show.
Thank you so much for having us.
I'm so happy to be here. I can't stop smiling and laughing because it's so beautiful to have positive energies connecting. Yes, what is your name and where do you come from?
Okay, my name's Nana Gayle, and I think I always say I'm an African born in the UK to African parents born in the Caribbean, and precisely Antigua and Montserrat.
Okay.
But
yes.
I'm married to a Jamaican.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, and he's been here for over 30 years, and I think you're going to get to speak to him in another video.
He's Ghanaian.
He's Ghanaian.
No, he's Ghanaian. Wow. Yes, most people from Jamaica, or in fact the Caribbean, always find Ghana as home. So since you are in Ghana right now, I pronounce you as a Ghanaian.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
so you're welcome home once again.
Thank you.
I love this place. I
Thank you.
came the first time and I didn't want to go. Now I'm back again, I still don't want to go. Will you admit me here in this school?
Definitely.
Okay, yes, so now I'm back to my school days. I'm going back to school. So I want you guys to come and see this. And me having my education here in this school. What is the name of the school?
It's called the SPELMORE Institute.
The SPELMORE
Institute, yes.
And where can we find it?
We are in Pokwasi, on a hill overlooking the Pokwasi interchange. I think the area is called Ashiatu.
Okay.
Yes, but
Yes.
if you come off at the Pokwasi interchange, we're just up the hill from there.
Yes, yes. So when did this school start, and what is the vision and mission?
Okay. The school first opened in 2019, and the vision of the school is to inspire future leaders through holistic education that champions global enterprise and innovation.
Amazing.
Which is a huge,
Yes, it
a
is.
huge
is.
vision, and we're putting our everything into realizing it.
So in the next 10 years, what should we expect?
Well, in the next 10 years, we hope to have gone up a couple more floors, to have enrolled more children, to have a full boarding house.
Okay, some very nice.
Now, we're also continuing with our summer camps. We have camps for homeschooling parents from the US or the UK or anywhere where they're coming from. And we also hope that our students in 10 years will by then have started to impact on the society and on the world, and that they can call the name of the SPELMORE Institute as their alma mater.
Awesome. I can't wait to listen to this amazing story. I want us to go and sit down, because when we stand, we can finish it today. I want us to go and sit and have an amazing speech and story to tell the people out there. So if you're ready, come with me. Let's go! Yes, so I wanted to know a little history about this school because there's so much that you told me the other time.
Yes.
And I want my audience to also hear and the inspiring story behind the making of the school and how far it has come. How did it all start?
Okay, well, it all started, let's say it all started with us trying to homeschool our children.
Okay.
Yes, in between me going back and forth from the UK with the children to visit family and so on, when we were in Ghana, we decided to take the children out of school and homeschool them. So we created a little space in our house with a lot of learning materials on the walls. We had all the British curriculum, books and resources and so on. And then in 2016, my mother visited us. That was actually turned out to be her last visit to Ghana. And she saw what we were doing. You know, she came into the learning centre, as we called it, and she walked around and she looked at all the learning resources and the books, and she turned to us and said, "You should build a school." And at the time, you know, we already had other business ventures ongoing and we were very busy. And it just seemed like something that we weren't ready to take on. But unfortunately, around 2017, Mum became unwell, and then she passed away towards the end of 2017.
Oh,
yes,
so sorry.
yeah. And to be honest, that was her last wish. The last instruction that she gave to me as a daughter was that we should build a school. And when she was sick, you know, she didn't talk very much. And then she suddenly perked up and asked how we were getting on with the building. So when she passed towards the end of 2017, doing the school became like a mission. You know, grief is a terrible thing.
Yeah.
And doing the school was something that gave me comfort because I felt I was doing it with her. And to really, some of the things that we did, we had to hammer in nails to hang up everything in the different classrooms. And sometimes I'd be so tired, I couldn't, you know, I just couldn't do it. And I'd say, "Mum, come on, this is for you." And then we'd, you know, keep hammering the nails in together. Yeah.
Here to take care of everyone.
Yeah.
I want to ask one more question. Was the school named after her?
No, we didn't name the school after her.
Isn't that a broken heart?
No, it's not a broken heart because her picture,
her
picture
picture's
is here. This is
Okay.
her picture
Okay,
here.
so I see her picture right
That's
there.
it. This was her vision.
So what is the name, like the mind
meaning of the
behind name?
Okay. So we thought when we started the school, we knew that because we were going to be teaching African history and blending it into everything, we were teaching at the beginning, we were teaching entrepreneurship, and then we realized that financial literacy encompassed entrepreneurship. So financial literacy is how to make, how to save, how to invest, and how to protect money. And we knew that many other schools wouldn't be teaching those things, you see. So we thought, well, we're the first. So we looked for, you know, comparable firsts somewhere else. And then we just had the idea, why don't we name the school after the first college for African American women and the first college for African American men? And if I ask you, that is, the one for women is, in America, Spelman. So that's Spelman. And for men, it's Morehouse. So we just thought we'd put the two together. So yeah, that's the origins. And we also hope that through doing that, that would encourage getting support in a sense, you know, some sort of collaboration with those colleges, which we have had to a certain extent.
Right.
Yeah.
Now people are saying, "Hey, Nappie, you guys are talking too much. We want to know when the school started."
Okay. So we, as I said, we started really actively building around 2018 because Mum passed at the end of 2017. So we really started actively building 2018. And then because of a friend, we moved into the school with our 2 children and her 2 children.
Okay.
Because she gave us an ultimatum and said, you know, whether the school is ready or not, you have to start. Yeah. So she came, and when she came, this wasn't as it is now. Nothing was painted. There were no ceilings. You know, most of the walls weren't plastered. We had no furniture. But she believed in what we were doing. And she said, you know, I know you'll get it finished. You'll get it done. So we spent 2018 doing the building work and finishing things off. And we had everything donated to us by a charity in the UK. Yeah, so all the desks and the chairs and everything and the whiteboards, they were donated to us. So we were able to start in September 2019.
Wow.
So we started for a term, and then something terrible happened.
That was the COVID.
It was the COVID, yes. Yeah, which started, so we closed when everyone else closed, which was around January, February. That's so it. Sorry. So we were closed for almost 2 years.
Didn't that kill your vision? Because this is when you just started.
That's it.
And then it hit.
That's
and
it.
School has to shut down for a whole 2 years.
Whole 2 years. You know something? That's so, you know, so poignant what you're saying, because when we started, it was very slow to begin with. As I said, it was just our 2 children and our 2 friends.
Just 4 students.
4 students. And we did everything we could to enroll and so on. And everything we tried, everything, you know, failed. And I just didn't understand why. And then when COVID happened, I knew that the Almighty was smiling on us, because we didn't have a load of, you know, we didn't have a full school with children and teachers and, you know, and the parents and so on. So we were able to just lock our doors and go home and rest and, you know, recoup and prepare to start again. So in a way, it was a blessing for us that things started as slowly as they did.
I want to know one biggest challenge about you putting up a building here in Ghana as a foreigner.
Okay.
Yes. And the second question is, one challenge that you face bringing in students, having this type of educational system where we don't have it in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes. What is those challenges?
Okay. Well, to start off with, you know, we don't see ourselves as foreigners in Ghana because, you know, we've already been doing our thing here for over 20 years. So we have a house in the area. Everyone in the community, you know, they know us. But I suppose one of the biggest challenges, of course, apart from the financial, but one thing we always try to do is, you know, cut our cloth accordingly. Yes. And we believe in starting small. Everything that you see, even the tallest, I won't say oak tree, even the tallest neem tree, you know, and you know they grow very big and they have massive roots. When you see them, they start off as a tiny little thing.
Very weak.
Yes, you just see the seeds, you know, the roots breaking the seed. If you don't look sharp, it will grow very big and the roots will, So for us, you know, we don't mind starting small. And so that was the idea, just to build a small school so that we could maintain small class sizes and give the children that sense of being homeschooled. That was really the idea initially, not to have a school in the sense where you ring a school bell and the children march to the classes and so. No, we wanted it to be like a
home exercise.
Yes. You know, so even our transition music, we have music to transition between periods. We don't have a bell or anything like that. So it was the logistical challenges, really. You know, when we came into the area, there's very poor road system. Even now, even though we have the Kwasi interchange just at the bottom of the main road here, access to the site was difficult. Also, we like to work with only a few tradesmen. So when they're not available, then we don't do any work. You know, if the carpenter's not available, then we wait. If the mason isn't available, then we wait, you know. So I think those were some of the key challenges. Getting the school finished, to my mind, you know, what worried me the most was where we were going to get all the desks and the chairs. For me being in Ghana, it's always been a blessing. It's such a blessing. I feel so privileged to be here. And one thing I've realized over the years is that the ancestors, they reward you when they see you labor. And I'm a bit of a workaholic. Me and my husband were, you know, we're workaholics. And we're not afraid of putting in the effort, you know. We always say, believe you can, and you're halfway there. I think in Ghana, if you believe you can, you're more than halfway there. And if you put the effort in, the ancestors, they will give you that last shove. You know, they'll push you over the line. So everything we said we needed came to us. And I know that might sound a bit strange, but if I tell you the story of how we got the furniture, it's things like that that tell us that we're doing the right thing. I have a very good friend, and she's from the French Caribbean, and I said to her, I'm looking for someone from the French Caribbean to be a French teacher at the school. And she put me in touch with this great guy from Martinique, and we talked, you know, back and forth, but the situation wasn't perfect for him, so he wasn't able to come. Then he called me and said he can't come, but he wants to introduce me to this man. I won't say his name. And I said, okay. And we had a brief talk on the phone, and he said he was coming to Ghana and that he would bring the young man from Martinique with him. So I said, okay, you know, we're open. You have to go with the flow, so we're just open to whatever. And that man came. And when he came, we only had one building that was plastered. And this building here that was just kind of put up, the walls were there, but it wasn't plastered. There's no windows, no doors, nothing. And there was no flower, you know, it was just a very bare building site. And I thought, oh my goodness, what is he going to think when he comes and sees it? Yeah. He came to see it and said, are you doing a school? And we said, yes, we're trying to do a school. And he said, do you want some furniture? Do you want your desks and your chairs? And I said, yes, we do. You know, how can you help? And he said, don't worry, I will send you a container of furniture. And basically, that's what he did. You know, he was able to get the furniture and he put it in a warehouse. On one of my visits to the UK, I sorted out the shipping and we got everything. The bins. Wow. If I tell you the stationery we have enough stationery for probably the next 2 years.
Wow. Wow.
And all of that was just given to us. Then when you talk about the books, probably 80% of the books were also given to us. And they're modern books. Yes, they're not old castaways. You know, they're current books. They're current CGP, you know, Pearson, current books that are used for the British curriculum. So whatever we ask for, once your heart is clean and you're doing everything will work when you come here. So you just have to
create more space for yourself because there's more coming.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, so on behalf of the subscribers, if you're watching me right now, please do your best. Yes.
Okay. So we went from, after we resumed in 2021, in September 2021, we started back with 2 students.
Adding up to the 4?
No, our children, considering it was 2 years later, they had moved on, and our friends' children, you know, they also moved on. No, 2 students. We started with 2 students in September last year.
Started afresh.
Everything started from, as I said, from that little seedling. Yes. Yeah. And then in 2 weeks, we took on 24 students. Okay. And then we were getting them settled in, and then we have another batch of students to bring on in the next term. So we grow incrementally.
So yes. That's so beautiful.
Yes.
So all in all, you are really growing so fast.
We're growing, we're growing.
Yes.
And what we want to offer now as well is boarding. So we have what we call like a home away from home African village boarding opportunity for mainly for boys in what we say is the key stage 3, so from age 11 up to 14 or 15.
Okay.
The places for that are very limited. We only have 10 places for that. But
that can accommodate 10.
That can accommodate 10,
Okay.
yes. And we can give more information for those who are interested.
All right. We'll do that when we're getting to the end of this video. So just stay tuned. If you are interested, please don't go away. My next question is,
yes,
the community we are in, how are they coping with school?
yes.
You know, is vegetarian, holistic, and you know the type of community we are in. You've been here for so long. You know how the system works here. How are the communities coping? How are they trying to bring in their walls to go to school here?
Okay. As I said, we've lived here for 20 or so years, and we've had a vegetarian cafe for about 15 years, which is not far from here. It's walking distance. So everybody knows that we are vegetarian. My husband is a strict vegetarian. I do eat some fish and so on. Yeah, no.
For flavor.
Yeah, kind of. Or if you're traveling, sometimes it's difficult.
It's
yes,
so true.
you
Yes,
know, they don't offer you vegetarian options all the time. Yeah.
Yes.
So we do eat. Me and the children, we do eat some fish, not all the time.
Okay.
But we wanted to promote a vegetarian option as an alternative to the heavy meat eating, you know, that people indulge in sometimes here. And also to increase the variety of foods that the children eat. So it's not that we're negative or criticizing people who eat meat. It's not that. We're just saying that people should eat more vegetables, you know, legumes, fruits, and have more variety. Also, as well, we have to be mindful of our environment. And a lot of people, they don't know that it's not, what do you call it, international travel. It's not planes that are the greatest harm, you know, to the environment and the biggest cause of global warming. It's actually eating meat. You know, they use the water that we need to grow food. They use the land, the pesticides, and then the methane gas is the greatest contributor to global warming. So if we can just do this one thing, you know, just have vegetarian lunch. If more schools in the world did that, then think of the impact we would have on climate change. Who knows, we could even roll back the effects, you know, just by having vegetarian lunch. So we have had a battle. I'm not going to pretend, you know, it's not been easy. You know, a lot of the parents, when they come, the first thing they ask, they're not even asking so much about, you know, necessarily what books we're using or, you know, what websites we're going to be using for. They want to know, well, can we, if we give the children school lunch, can they bring meat? And we said, no, please, you know, just, if you like, humor us, just do this. It's a vegetarian school for a reason. And it's not just about not eating meat. It's also about limiting sugar intake. There's no fizzy drinks. You know, we limit foods that make the children hyperactive or that reduce their energy level. We're about health. That's what the holistic piece is about. And we say you are what you eat, even more so little children. If they come to school and they're not able to concentrate, maybe they've had breakfast, but what breakfast did they have in the morning? So we also offer breakfasts as well. We try to give them healthy breakfast in the morning, you know, the local breakfast, the cocoa without sugar, brown bread, you know, banana and so on. And we also have only whole food snacks in the school. If the children go outside and buy biscuits and so on, then there's not that much we can do about it. But we try to educate the children and the parents about the importance of diet in their child's education. It's not just the books, but it's also what, you know, what you feed your child on. Yeah.
If you eat healthy, you're going to stay healthy to study.
That's it.
So
that's it.
all we need.
Yes.
And I'm so happy to hear this in this part of the community. And it's very close to me. So yes,
You're
I'm part
welcome.
of the family.
That's it. And when you have start your family, then there's a place here. We have a kindergarten.
Yes, yes. Talking about that, can
Yes.
I be a volunteer to come and teach?
Wonderful. Of course you can. Yes.
Okay, not just me. If you're out there and you want to come and volunteer, you are really invited. Like, just
Yes.
come in and, no, in fact, say something to them.
Thank you. Yes.
Yes.
We are building a team. We have a strong team of teachers, volunteers, and interns, but there's always room for more.
Yes.
Especially those who have a background in African history, things like music, if they're happy to teach financial literacy, those, let's say, extracurricular elements, we're happy if they can come in and join us with that. If they're coming from overseas, we have accommodation for them. And we also offer a stipend, which is a fairly healthy stipend, yes. And you'll be part of a community of like-minded people, you know, here to do something positive within the community. So please do come.
Yes, please. Please, and you will just love it. It's so relaxing. It's so beautiful out here. Okay, I see this beautiful lady right here. Is she part of the staff or she's a student?
Yeah, she's an intern.
Oh,
She's an intern. She's actually my oldest daughter.
Oh,
so I should put that in.
I think then she will do the work here for me, and then you will come back later.
Okay, no problem.
Hello, my dear sister. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm fine. Welcome to the SPELMORE Institute.
Okay, thank you so much. What's your name?
My name is Makeda, Gayle.
Okay, Makeda, I want you to help me with this since you're a staff here and you're the older daughter. And I can't wait to see so many things here. I can't wait to see everything. But I want you to take me around in this building, this place particularly. And I want to you to show me what you have here. Are you ready to do that?
Okay.
All right, okay, let's do it. Okay, so this is your library, right?
Yes, this is the library. And as we focus on the British curriculum, we do the IGCSE.
Okay.
And all our books are arranged by topics. We go from Key Stage 1 to Key Stage 3, Key Stage 4,
Okay.
which is the IGCSE preparation.
What do you mean by key stage? Does it mean primary 1, primary 2?
Key Stage is more like a group of ages. So
Okay.
Key Stage 1 goes from 5 to 7.
Okay.
Key Stage 2 from 7 to 11. Key Stage 3, 11 to 14. And Key Stage 4, 14 to 16, where they take that.
I want you to help me a little bit about the curriculum because
Okay.
I lived my whole life here, went to school here, and when I was growing up, I was learning about British curriculum.
Yeah.
And how does it work? Does it have same things like what we study here? And also, do you have to complete here and then go and finish the main course in the UK, or you just can do everything here?
Okay, I'd say that the British curriculum, it's an international curriculum, yes.
Okay.
So it prepares people to compete internationally. So the standards are set, in a sense, outside. What's special about the British curriculum, in my view, is that it encourages more practical application. It's not just about rote learning and repeating. The children have to produce projects, you know, they have to show that they actually understand and can apply what they're learning. And that's what we need more of in Africa. We need, you know, a curriculum that assists with that. Of course, people would say, oh, but you're in Africa. Why are you teaching the British curriculum? Well, what we do here, we use the British curriculum for the core subjects, just so that the children can, as we said, get to IGCSE and have an international qualification that's recognized everywhere. But we enrich the curriculum with very essential additions. So we have African history, which is taught as not as a separate subject, but also we blend African history into every subject as far as we possibly can. We have a checklist, you know, for the lesson plans. When the teachers are preparing the lessons, they have to include an element from African history, something about financial literacy, something about Africans innovating. You see, yeah.
This is really important.
It's very, very important.
Because going to school here, I didn't do any of that. I studied African history when I was in high school.
Okay.
So I wish I had it from primary.
Yes.
The foundation where I could know so much about my history.
Yes, yes.
And the ancient African man.
Yes, yes. We talk about ancient Africa and, you know, the pyramids, Egypt, Nubia, and all of that.
I knew all that when I was in primary, but now I was struggling to just learn when I was in high school.
Yes.
And everything finished in high school again. So everything that I was learning, and I know now, was learned by myself.
Okay, you were self-taught.
Self-taught.
Yeah, many of us were self-taught because going to school in the UK, as I did, you know, we didn't have African history in schools at all. It's quite a recent thing. People have struggled to have African history taught in school. But what we do here, we don't just teach the ancient history. In fact, the main focus for us is what we're doing now.
Right.
You know, I used to teach in a Saturday school in the UK, and we taught African history, as I said, ancient Egypt, Nubia, ancient kingdoms. And the children used to say, well, if we did all of that then, what happened? Why are we in this condition now? So what we focus on here is trying to bring things up to the modern era.
Right.
And I'll take you and show you some of the posters that we've created for the
Before
children.
we go to that,
Yes.
How many classrooms do you have here?
We've got 9 completed classrooms.
Wow.
They're all tiled and furnished in, as you see in here. I'll show you around.
Yes, I want to see that, but
Okay.
let's just go now.
Okay.
And then we'll come back here.
Lovely.
Yes. All right, so we are right here, and I love the posters you have here. What is the brain behind all these posters? Because I don't find it anywhere. When I started school, I didn't see all this. Because sometimes we come into school, we'll be whipped at home, and you having this one here, I could change my mind going into the classroom. This post right here is saying, keep smiling because you're wonderful and amazing. So please keep smiling just as I am smiling always, and you will have a wonderful and an amazing week. Yes, so what is the brain behind it?
Yeah, this is part of the holistic education about raising children's self-esteem, making them feel more confident, teaching them social skills, how to interact with others, how to keep themselves happy and positive. It's all part of it. So, you know, a lot of these things, you can find them online, but I suppose you have to know what you're looking for. So we just wanted things that would uplift the children and the teachers.
Yeah.
Keep smiling, you are wonderful and amazing. You know, this is God's creation.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, so
Okay, and also we name all the classrooms after somebody that's significant in our history. So the first classroom is named after Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
And that was the first Prime Minister of Ghana.
That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
And
his picture is on the other
yes,
side.
I was going to ask.
Yes.
What if the picture should be here, the name should be there?
What, the other way around?
Yes.
Well, maybe we'll think about it.
Okay.
All
right.
We'll discuss it in a meeting.
Yes. All right. So this is the first classroom, guys, and we are inside the classroom, the first classroom, which is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And you know, the traditional classrooms, we name them Class 1 or P1. But here we have Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And what do we have here? What welcomes us is the fraction. And I mean mathematics, so which is amazing. Yes. So can you take me through?
Okay. Yes, the idea of having a lot of educational materials on the walls, that's something that we brought from homeschooling.
Yes.
We just filled the learning space with educational materials, whether it was maths, some science. You'll see in some of the posters here, we've got simple machines, math symbols. They even have keyboard basics. You've got the solar system. For the English, we have the full explanations of the nouns, proper nouns, pronouns, everything. We thought, why just leave information in the book? You know, why not put it out so that the children can see it? Here we've got the new Ghana map with all the new regions. And again, reminding us, I am happy.
Yes.
Yeah, so we just wanted to, you know, make sure that the children always see something to remind them of how special they are.
Exactly.
And of how we appreciate them.
Yes, 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 yes. I know how beautiful this is in the classroom setting. So it's everything taken from the UK.
Yes.
Inspiration from the UK, classroom-like.
That's
yes,
true.
I don't
Yes.
see this in our schools, and which makes everything or movements in the classrooms freely.
Yes.
And they're teaching materials on the walls as well.
That's right.
So it keeps you, reminding of yourself that you are in a classroom where you are here to study and also free your mind.
Yes.
I'm happy to see all this.
And
Yes.
shall I say, this board,
Okay.
this is one of the first boards we had when we were homeschooling. So this is what we had in the house.
Oh.
So it's like a composite. We've got our quote from Oprah. We can't become what we need to be by remaining what we are.
Yes.
And then we also have, I am wonderful, I'm wonderfully made, I am unique, I am blessed. And another one, always be positive.
I was going to say, just stay positive. Just stay positive.
That's it.
Please.
That's
Yes.
it.
Don't hate on anybody. Please stay positive. If you're coming to hate on this particular video, stay positive. Yes. Can we see the next classroom?
Please, yes, let's go, let's go.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So now we're going to the second classroom, which traditionally we will say primary 2, but this is not primary 2. Yes, this is Harriet Tubman, and this is one of the strongest women that helped in bringing out people from slavery. She tried her best and she did it. So this is, if you're in this classroom, you have all the blessings from Harriet Tubman, and strong you are. Yes, so let's go to this classroom and see what we have there. Come with us. Yes.
Okay. So in this classroom, again, we've got a lot of learning materials on the walls. A lot of this we did, as I said, when we were homeschooling.
Yeah.
So we found information about some of the countries, Brazil, the States, we've got Asia, and something about Japan.
Yeah, Japan is here.
Yes.
We have the weather and climate.
That's it.
Yes, and yes, it's so beautiful.
Lots of information. And this is one of our first African history boards, where we looked at the origins of Homo sapiens, and we just found these maps. You know, a lot of the information, if you know what you're looking for,
Yes.
then, you know, you'll find it. So we talked about the origins of mankind, civilization, and then some other pictorial information here. I think this is one of the heads in the Olmec civilization that was discovered. And then we have information about Egypt and the pyramids and so on. So we try to fill the school with visual references that are positive. Even hairstyles. We even have hairstyles, some of the local hairstyles, and we have Adinkra symbols.
Wow. Guys, this is, I'm even short of words. I don't know what to say, because Adinkra symbols are not taught in most of the schools. And right here, you have it on the wall where you see every single day. That makes you learn about the Adinkra symbols every single day. So with the hairstyles, there's a little history about it. I know that myself, and I know most of you also know it. So we'll talk about that in a video next time. Yes, and there are statues,
That's
pictorial.
it, yes.
Yes. So
The original Christ and so on.
guys, just come in here, not just to volunteer. If you know any ward or anyone that has to come in here and be a student, I'll really appreciate it. I will come back and study myself. Yes. So you said we have 9 classrooms.
Yes, yes.
So we're not going to look at all the classrooms.
Okay.
This one has done the job for us, and I want to see other facilities like the bathroom, the toilet. You know how people want to see this.
Yes.
They're so desperate.
Okay. Should we show them the main washroom?
One? Yes, the main one.
Okay. I hope that's.
So we're going to see the bathroom. This is what you want to see, and I have to show it to you because it concerns me too. Yeah, so we have the girls' toilets and then the boys' toilet.
Yes.
And there's a shower at the end.
Okay.
Yes. So girls are mostly important at all times.
Yes.
I don't care what you think. But yes.
So this is just one of the toilets that we have. So on each floor, there's 2 wings. That, you know, that's the idea. There'll be 2 wings, one for the boys and one for the girls. At the moment, because the student population is still relatively small, they can manage with this washroom. This is for the slightly older children.
Oh, okay.
The younger children have their own washroom in their classroom.
Oh, wow. And she thought about them. You know, they can come here and use it with the older children. So if they're in their own classrooms and they have everything in there, guys, let's go and look at that one. Without much I do. Yes, without much I do. Yes. Have their teachers do it for them. Help them do it.
Okay.
Can
And
I come with my shoes?
well, usually we should take our
Let's do it.
shoes off. Yeah.
He's going to film that side.
Really? Oh, he's gonna. Okay. Yeah.
Alright.
Because
You have
they.
to film that? Yes, because.
Yes, and it even says here,
Yes.
since little fingers touch our floor. So since little fingers touch our floor, please remove your shoes at the door.
Yes, that means this is a baby's classroom. So I will take off my shoes to keep cleanliness. So come with me, let's go. Yes.
Okay.
Woo. Yes.
So this is one of the kindergarten rooms. And you can see it's well resourced. They have their screens. They have their toys. We just shipped 2 more boxes of toys, which they've not started playing with yet. Some of them are still unboxed. And we had this poster, we created this poster for them, for their African history.
Grace Finis.
Yeah, so
Pizza.
that's it.
Yes.
And then we have Dr. Thomas Mensah,
Yes.
who's a Ghanaian,
He invented fiber.
optics, and he's there. Dr. Valerie Thomas, she invented 3D cartoons, yes.
I learned that in school too.
Okay.
Yes.
And then Dr. James West invented
Microphone.
microphone. And then we have a British Nigerian scientist who's a space educator, space scientist and educator.
Wow.
And my personal favorite,
Lewis Howard.
yes, Lewis Howard Latimer,
Okay.
who invented the filament for the light bulb, which gave the world light.
Let there be light.
Let there be light.
And there
Yes,
was light.
and there
Yes.
was light, yes.
And
And,
Sky was
yeah.
made by a woman.
Yes, Dr. Marion Croak. She
And it's a
invented
black woman.
voice over internet protocol.
And Sky.
Yes,
Yeah, so if you can make voice overs and send it via WhatsApp and everywhere,
that's
thanks
it.
to
Yes.
Dr. Marion. Yes. This is an amazing classroom
Thank
for
you.
babies. And it smells so good, fresh, and it's like a big standard, let me say that, for babies,
Thank
which
you.
is really amazing. And you said they have their own
Yes,
bathroom,
they do,
so I want
yes.
to see that too.
So they have their own washroom.
Okay.
I'll let you
Okay.
have a look inside. There's something behind the door there.
Okay.
But,
So,
so this is for them.
this is for the babies. This, okay, there's no more here.
And they have,
So they have their own toilet.
that's
and it's
right.
in the classroom close to them where madam or a teacher will help them do justice here.
That's it.
So
yes.
they wouldn't go outside and struggle doing it themselves, which is really amazing, and you can't find it anywhere. You know? So, yes, we are not bragging. This is it. This is visual, and it's not just the voice, and you're seeing everything by yourself. Whatever they are learning here, you're also seeing it. They are learning an amazing things which I didn't get a chance to even learn. I learned it at this stage of my life, which I wish I learned it during my foundation. So education is always, or education is the key. So What else did I ask? I mean, the advice. Or you want to show
What about the name of this classroom? This is George Padmore.
George Padmore.
And
So
that's his picture,
over
yes.
there. Yes, I know George Padmore. So, yes, if you know George Padmore, this is his picture. If you relate to him, God bless you.
Because we've been here for quite some time, we've learned that this is a mystical place. It's the heart of Africa, and you can't hide anything here. Who you are will be exposed, for better or worse. So it's good for you to know yourself before you come, so that you're not surprised, and also so that when you come, you know, those who receive you, they can also kind of know what to expect. Yes, because we've seen people come with the best intentions.
Yes.
But sometimes they're not really, they haven't really acknowledged their strengths. You know, they don't know how powerful they are, how talented they are, how gifted they are. They don't know the impact that they can make on the world. And so, and when they come here, then they're thrust, you know, they're pushed into that situation, and maybe they're not ready. By the same token, you know, sometimes people have very high or, you know, very lofty ambitions for things they want to do. And then when it doesn't work out, then they rather blame Ghana.
It's true.
Yes, rather than accept perhaps they weren't ready for it. So the best advice for people is come with a humble spirit, be humble when you come here, be open-minded, you know, and be willing to receive whatever comes your way.
Wow. Just be willing to accept whatever comes your way. I have these two amazing questions that I ask everyone.
Okay.
If you had the chance to change one thing about the world, what will it be?
About the world?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. What would that be?
Should we minimize it to Africa?
Should we? No, about the world. What would I change about the world?
Maybe we should do Africa.
No. I can handle that.
Okay.
I would do away with the concept of money.
With the concept of money.
Yeah.
After doing away with the concept of money.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
If you did away with the concept of money.
Okay, we will not go into it. Let people talk about it in the comment section.
Yes.
After doing away with the money, if your voice could reach the world, what is one thing you would tell the world?
If my voice could reach the world, I would say, love your neighbor as yourself, and love yourself as the God in you.
Wow. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I really appreciate the love and support. Please, there's one thing I don't want to forget. When I came here and I saw the students, I really loved them. Today, I didn't come early. Sorry, I wanted to show you them, but I didn't come early. But if you could help us, please, let's do this. Please and please again. At least, let's take one ward or one child in the school and sponsor. If you can take all of them, that'll be fine. But let's limit it to one. Yes, I'm on my knees. Let's help these kids. They are just amazing. When I came, they were so beautiful. They had interactions with me, and I loved it. So if you're out there and you want to sponsor a kid here, because of the community, and I know these kids are so good, and they would not disappoint you. So just go ahead. I left everything in the description. So go ahead, look in the description, contact her, and she'll be the best person to help you choose a kid. Or you can come here yourself and find one for yourself. Thank you so much. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell to get a notification anytime I post a video. And I'm going to see you guys on the other side. She didn't tell us where she's coming from, and I didn't ask her. Where are you coming from?
As opposed, how do you mean?
Your country of origin.
Oh, well, I'm half Ghanaian and I'm half Nigerian.
Half Nigerian.
I say that I'm an African born in the UK to African parents born in the Caribbean.
Whoa.
So work that one.
Okay, okay. Yes, she's African, born in the UK, to African parents, born in the Caribbean, which is amazing. Still African blood. That was amazing. That was amazing. Yes. Yes, yes.